Give us your general thoughts on the upcoming season.
We're very excited about the season that's coming up. Last year we were picked last in the conference. This year we're picked to be the runner-up. Our ultimate goal is always to be number one. But I think it shows how the perception of our program has changed in one season. So we're very excited. Expectations are high at Murray State now, and then be honest with you, that's the way I want them. And I think that our attitude is headed in the right direction. Don't know if we're a championship caliber team yet, but at least we're headed that way, and I think we're headed that way at a very fast pace.
Your quarterback, Casey Brotman, has been named to the Walter Payton Award watch list. Tell us about that honor and what he brings to the team.
Casey's the story that every writer wants to talk about. He's a local player, went to high school at Murray, walked on the football team, earned a starting position last year about midway through the year, led the team to 5 out of 6 wins there late in the season, and now is a preseason All-American, preseason Conference Player of the Year. Tremendous competitor, great leader. He's the guy that makes our team go, and any accolade he gets, he's very well deserving of it.
Tell us how effective your hatch attack offense was in your first year as the Racers coach and what you expect from your team offensively this year.
Well, I wouldn't say it's my offense. I mean, we've learned offense from a lot of different people and kind of put things that we felt that were important together. We had great players running the offense this season. I think we took a few people by surprise. We really started clicking when Mike Harris, our running back, came in and started playing like we knew he was capable of, and adding that rushing dimension to our passing attack really bolstered our point production. We were very productive throughout the course of the year. I think the biggest stat that I'm proud of is we led the nation in 4th down attempts and 4th down conversion. So if we can do that again next season, we'll have a chance to score a lot of points. And the way we tackled defensively last year, we better score points if we're going to live up to our high ranking.
And Dontrell Johnson was an impact player for your team last year, both as a defensive back and in the return game. Tell us about him.
Dontrell comes with great speed. He's a very explosive player. He plays very well defensively for us. He's a good leader. We feel very comfortable putting him on the other team's best receiver, which frees up a couple other guys and allows us to maybe cover up a few of our deficiencies. And then the thing that was probably the most surprising and pleasing with him is what a great punt returner he was last year. Led the nation. Of course, this season he's an All-American at that position. People are going to quit kicking to him, which may hurt his productivity a little bit, but hopefully when he does get his hands on the ball this upcoming season, he can make some big plays for us.
What do you like the most about your team this year?
The thing that excites me is that our team has made a lot of sacrifices during the off season, made a lot of sacrifices this summer in order to be the very best that they could be. I don't know that our entire attitude has changed and we're all on the same page, but we're getting closer. And I tell our team, if you pay the price during the off season, you get to reap the rewards during the season. And I think for the first time in a long time at Murray State, our guys, it really means something to them to be able to go out and play well each and every Saturday. So that's probably, as a coach, our attitude has changed dramatically for the good. But we are undefeated. It is an optimistic time of the year, but I really expect great things from this football team.
What is the biggest challenge for your team this year?
I think depth. I think depth is the biggest challenge for us. We have some good frontline players, but after that, our gap between our first and second team is pretty wide, and that's always a concern. We have to be healthy. We need to be lucky in certain areas and get a few breaks early on, and then who knows what will happen. But I don't know if we're worthy of being the second pick in the OVC, ranked in the top 25 by a lot of publications yet. But I think this team has some potential to it. It could be an exciting year for Murray State fans.
What are your general impressions of the OVC race this year?
Well, it's wide open. I think you look at last year, Southeast Missouri, they were picked one step ahead of us, which meant they were second to the last going into the season, and sure enough, they win the conference championship. anything can happen. That's the reason you play the game. A lot of great coaches in this league, a lot of fine players, a lot of really good teams. And I think that just kind of whoever gets hot at the right time and wins a few games in a spurt can make a run for the championship. So I hope we're in the mix come late November.
Tell us a little about your schedule and how it plays out for your team this year.
Be nice to have success early. You know, we go play Louisville first. Of course, that's a toss-up. I mean, either one of us could win that game. That's an uphill battle game for us. But we want to go play well. We expect, we're going to go up there and expect to win. But we need to go up there and play well. Then we got to go play Mississippi Valley State, a long ride, a team we don't know much about. So we got to go down there and do well there. And then we come back and start. I think we play Tennessee State and start our OVC play. So we need to win 2 out of those first 3 for sure in order to get our season off on the right foot.